on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Steps away. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. Able to find Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From midfield, here's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go right back to Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the give, this is Singletary. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. And Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 30 on second down, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a run with Singletary. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
On first down, Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing is Allen. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Flush to his right. Incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with